there is a high death rate of the COVID cases in all over all the states. That is all the regular news. Let us follow important news which was given in today's editorial column. Okay, today's editorial column, there was an international news regarding the American and the North Korean diplomacy. So let us talk little.
Sir,
Yeah, tell me.
sir, a small doubt, sir.
Tell me.
Sir, I don't know to read in English, which I now only started, sir.
Okay.
Uh, what is editorial, sir?
See, I'll have to maybe after this class I'll just tell you in detail about this editorial page. Okay, but just try to remember now. In page number 8, most of the time in page number 8 there will be long passage written by famous authors. Okay, they'll be writing on some certain specific topics, and these topics are very very important. It will give you an in-depth knowledge of what's happening around you. Okay, it will give you very important details which is not mentioned in your textbook, and your examination questions will be from these areas only. Got it? So that is called as editorial. I'll show you that editorial page after the class gets over. In the next session I'll show it to you. Okay, fine. So don't worry about it now.
This alone we should read, sir.
Yeah, you
This
have to
part
read.
only.
Yes, editorial, you have to give the first preference, and after that you have to read national, international. Okay, those kind of news you have to read. Even the sports is important, but first you have to give preference to editorial. Got it?
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
This editorial column, there is diplomacy article between US and North Korea. Okay, US and North Korea. So before going to this, let us try to understand where is this North Korea and where is this US, and what's the problem between these two countries. Okay, US is here in North America continent. Okay, imagine this is North America here. US is this totally 50 states. And here, this is the largest continent in this world, and that is Asia. And in Asia, there is two small countries which are nuclear power country. This country is called as North Korea, and this country is called as South Korea. The distance between this North Korea and America, it's nothing, because if we go towards this east direction here, you will come towards this America. Okay, so there is a threat for Americans from this North Korean always. Now America is also a nuclear power country, and North Korea is also nuclear power country. Okay, so I told you always, before going to any important article, you have to go and check what is the capital of these countries. And this North Korea country capital is Pyongyang. Okay, try to remember this kind of question, countries and capital. One question will be 100% in your examination. Pyongyang. Understood? Pyongyang is the capital of North Korea, and South Korea's capital is Seoul. South Korea's capital is Seoul. Another important thing is that you have to focus between North Korea and South Korea. There is an imaginary line. You all can see a pink line I'm drawing here. There is an imaginary line. This is the border line. This is called as 38th parallel line. This is also one of the favorite question for the examiner. Got it? So what is the borderline between North Korea and South Korea? Answer is 38th parallel line. So this thing you have to keep in mind whenever these two countries come into scene. Okay, fine. So now what's the problem here? What's going on in between these two countries? US was always focusing on North Korea because North Korea tested this nuclear power openly. Okay, North Korea always used to test this nuclear power openly. So what's the problem? How does nuclear country?
सर आपका आवाज सुनाई नहीं दे रहा है सर.
एक मिनट, बाकी लोगों को सुनाई दे रहा है?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Clear है sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Very clear, sir.
maybe your network problem. ठीक है, no problem. I'll go slow down. Okay, fine. एक minute. Now let me tell you how this North Korea become nuclear power country. It is the story between two countries, that is Pakistan and another is India. Okay, Pakistan and India. Saran, try to listen to the class. Otherwise, I'll remove you from the class. Okay. So now what is happening between these two countries is that in 1998 and 1999, these two countries, India and Pakistan, they were heading for a nuclear power country. They were testing nuclear weapons. Okay, they were testing nuclear weapons under the leadership of Atal Bihari Vajpayee. Under the leadership of Atal Bihari Vajpayee, we have tested three nuclear bombs. Okay, we have tested 3 nuclear bombs in a place called as Pokhran, that is in Rajasthan. Okay, and in 1999, in order to challenge India, what happens here is that Pakistan is coming up with a new plan to become nuclear power country, and this Pakistan was helped by a country called as China. Okay, China was helping this Pakistan to become a nuclear power country. Immediately the next year, Pakistan tested near about 6 nuclear bombs. In their country, they tested 6 nuclear bombs. Okay. Now the problem begins here. After the successful testing of the 6 nuclear bombs, the Pakistani scientists, okay, the Pakistani nuclear scientists, what they did was they started selling this nuclear technology, the secrets of making nuclear bombs to other countries. They started to sell this nuclear bomb technology to other countries. So they started inviting any country so that they can pay money and they can take these secrets. In this way, the countries like Libya, then the country like Iran, the country like North Korea, okay, all these countries, they started taking the secrets, and these country at present, they are nuclear power countries. Libya, Iran, North Korea, these are nuclear power countries. Now, why there is threat of North Korea always for this country, that is America? Because we have seen the geographical position. Now here, just okay. So now what happens in this North Korea? This leaders, the North Korean leaders, they always treat US as an enemy, because during Cold War and after 1945 to 1990, the Americans wanted to take control of this North Korea. So always this nuclear bombs were tested by this North Korean countries. Now let us try to understand what is the diplomatic politics from past 10 years. Okay, I'm going to explain you past 10 years what was the problem. The US president, there was a person called as Barack Obama. Okay, there was a person called as Barack Obama, US president, the first black president. After that, we have Donald Trump. Okay, we have Donald Trump. And now there is another person, that is Joe Biden. Okay, Joe Biden. Barack Obama was twice the president of America from 2008 to 2012. This was his first term. And from 2012 to 2016, this was his second term. And here Donald Trump was from 2016 to 2020. And from 2020, for another 4 years, minimum for another 4 years, Joe Biden will continue to be the president of US. Now, Barack Obama wanted to have a soft corner towards various countries. In that, North Korea was also one of them. So what happened? Barack Obama had a strategy called as strategy of patience. Okay, strategy of patience. That means what? Barack Obama administration during his presidency, the American USA, they requested North Koreans not to test any nuclear bombs, not to make that country as nuclear power country, because it may be a threat. It may be a threat. They persuaded. Okay, they persuaded, they requested, they pleaded, and they had patience. Okay, the USA administration, they had patience. Now, after that, what happens? For another continuous 8 years, the American government had patience on North Korea. Now, there is a change in this American politics from 2016. Donald Trump was a dangerous man, and he belonged to a party called as Republic Party. Okay, he belonged to a party called as Republic Party. And now here there may be a threat that there may be another war between USA and North Korea. Trump used to threaten Kim Jong-un. Kim Jong-un is the president of North Korea. Kim Jong-un. Okay, Kim Jong-un is the president of North Korea. Try to remember this. Now, what happens? There may be a danger of war between Trump and Kim Jong-un. This was a threat. But suddenly there was a change. The change was that the Trump decided to have friendship. So Trump and this Kim Jong-un, the North Korean leaders, near about 70 years of the Cold War, it ended up in a friendship. It ended up into a good friendship. So this is what happened here between USA and North Korea. But now what is happening? There is a change in the USA politics. Joe Biden is the president of USA. The moment he becomes the president of USA, he has given a statement that North Korea should stop testing nuclear bombs. It should stop testing nuclear bombs. Now this North Korea got angry. Okay, North Korea is telling that the current USA president has a hostile situation. It has a hostile situation. That means there may be a danger again. Okay, there may be a danger again. So today's article, the editorial column, they are telling that two nuclear power country, USA and North Korea, the things are escalating and it should not end up into a full-blown war. Okay, for God's sake, there should not be any other war between these two countries, because again there will be problem in these Asian countries. So this is what is in today's article. Did you understand, everyone? Any other doubt you have, or any other article you have read? Any other thing you have read?
Sir, you can say about that something Nambi Narayanan one issue had, no sir?
Yeah, that ISRO president, right?
Yes, sir. I can't understand that news, sir. What is the?
See, ISRO stands for Indian Space Research Organization. Indian Space Research Organization. Understood? Its headquarter is in Bangalore. Try to understand. Its headquarter is in Bangalore near Pune. And its launching station, the first launching station was in Tumba. And the second operational, okay, Tumba is no more operational. They have stopped operating here. Sriharikota. Sriharikota is the place from where we are launching at present two vehicles, that is called as PSLV and another is called as GSLV. Polar Satellite Launching Vehicle and Geosynchronized Launching Vehicle. And nowadays, our ISRO is using GSLV. And in GSLV, there are different varieties: GSLV MK1, GSLV MK2, like this. Now we have Mark 3. Okay, now we are using GSLV Mark 3. It has a heavy payload. It can carry near about 2500 kg of load into space. That means 2.5 tons. Okay, 2.5 tons of weight can be taken by GSLV into the space. This is the organization details, what is happening. And current news, the new space station will be in Tuticorin. Okay, will be in Tuticorin in Tamil Nadu. So this is what the basic thing you should know. And ISRO chairman, there was a person called as Nambi Narayanan. Okay, let us call him as a Nambi now. And this person was the ISRO chairman. And there is one marketing wheel called as Antrix. Okay, Antrix. So what happened was, some years back there was a CBI inquiry that someone is leaking the details of ISRO. Okay, whatever ISRO is planning, someone is leaking this detail to the foreign companies. So when there was an CBI inquiry, police inquiry, the chairman of ISRO, Nambi, was arrested and there was case on him. And he was telling that he haven't done this crime. He was pleading guilty. Okay, he was pleading guilty in High Court, Supreme Court. He told that he has not done any crime. So now what happened after near about 10 years of the case, the end of the case is that the conclusion is that Nambi Narayanan did not do any crime. He did not leak any secrets. So now what happened? He's telling that, okay, so I was falsely framed. Okay, I was falsely framed. This is defamation case. Okay, I am being defamed. So defamation came. So this is what the tussle going on between this Nambi Narayanan, ISRO, and the court. Understood? So he wants compensation now. He is demanding that the police officer should be punished and all these things are going on. Did you understand now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Tell me, who is the chairman of ISRO now at present? Who is the chairman?
KC1.
KC1.
Yeah,
KC1.
KC1. Okay. Okay, tell me, when Chandrayaan was launched, Chandrayaan 1 and Chandrayaan, okay, Chandrayaan 1, tell me, who was the chairman of ISRO?
Milesamy Annadurai.
Mine Summit 2008.
Yeah, no, he was the project director. He was not the chairman. Just try to remember the project director. Okay, project director was Milesamy Annadurai.
Radhakrishnan, sir.
Yes, Radhakrishnan. Radhakrishnan was the chairman of the Chandrayaan 1 launch. Okay, they may not ask you, but still this is for your GK. It is better to, once if you take one topic, it is better to go nook and corner of everything. Okay, fine. Any other doubt you have in today's article? Today there is a good news that IPL is cancelled, correct? So there will be peace in families. People will talk to one another. They will at least remember that they have parents, they have father, mother, brothers in the next room. So everyone will be talking, right? Okay, so any other article apart from cricket? Any football? Yesterday there was a news from European country that Messi has done a great job making the Barcelona team win. Okay, next Olympic news are coming for the next from the month of June.
The
Okay,
judicial name.
judicial. Okay, very very important.
Sir, commission NHRC.
Yeah, that's what. Mr. Pant, the Justice Pant. Okay, Justice Pant is the new National Human Right Commission chairman. He is the new National Human Right Commission chairman. Try to remember this. Okay, this is very very important. This is today's current affairs. So from today's paper, only these things are important. That ISRO Nambi Narayanan case is going on, but you need to know what is ISRO. Then you should know what is US and all these other articles. And the rest of the articles in editorial column. It was, yeah, tell me.
Sir, you have said that only Chief Justice can become a chairman in NHRC. Then
Yeah,
also
your name.
Sanjay, sir.
Yeah, Sanjay, that's what. Very good that you have remembered this. See, I'll tell you first what is there in our constitution and what happened, the latest changes. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar made this constitution and it was given to us on 26th of January 1950. Correct? It came into effect on 1950. So at that time, what was the composition of this National Human Rights Commission? National Human Rights Commission will have a chairman. Okay, will have a chairman. And the chairman should, very important, try to understand this sentence. The chairman should be a retired, he should be a retired Chief Justice of India. Okay, he should be a retired Chief Justice of India. This is what is written in the constitution book. Okay, in our constitution. But recently the political changes which was seen from 2018, there was a little change because the central government and the Supreme Court, they always used to lock horns with each other. Okay, can anyone tell me what is meant by lock horns? What is the meaning of lock horns, idioms and phrases?
They keep on
Fighting, correct?
fighting, sir.
Yeah. Lock horns keep on fighting, or you can say that taking bull by its horn. This is one more from the word as horn. We can do a lot of idioms and phrases. Taking bull by its horn. That means taking a challenging task. Next is hitting bull's eye. Hitting bull's eye. This everything is related to bull or horn. Okay, this is all idioms and phrases which can be asked in your examination. Now, coming back to this topic, central government and the Supreme Court, they will fight with each other till 2018. And in 2018, there was a person called as Ranjan Gogoi. Okay, Ranjan Gogoi. Ranjan Gogoi was the Chief Justice of India. He was the Chief Justice of India. Now the central government realized that always this Chief Justice of India is against the central government policies, and there were important cases like Babri Masjid and all this thing. And in class, I've already discussed that what was the case against this Ranjan Gogoi. A personal rape case was filed against this Ranjan Gogoi, and all of a sudden Ranjan Gogoi started tilting towards the government policy. And during this meantime, the central government in 2018 2019, in this year, the central government has changed the law. The central government has told now that the chairman of the National Human Rights Commission, try to understand, National Human Rights Commission, the chairman, it is not necessary that he should be a Chief Justice of India. It should not be necessary that he should be a retired Chief Justice of India. He can be any senior most retired Supreme Court judge. Okay, Supreme Court judge. So this is the latest change. So any retired Supreme Court judge can be the chairman of the National Human Rights Commission. This is the latest change from 2018, and before 2018 it is just the retired justice of Chief Justice of India. That was the case. Did you understand now, Sanjay? So that's the reason now Mr. Pant, yes, Justice Pant, okay, that's the reason now Justice Pant is been selected as the National Human Rights Commission. Okay, you have to keep this in mind. Now see, there is problem going on. There may be an essay asked. Imagine you are an officer. Okay, you are an officer and there is a pandemic situation, COVID situation, where people should not assemble in group. Okay, they are not following the social distancing norm, all these cases, you know, and Indians, it's very difficult to make them into a disciplined life. Okay, but if you see in Italy, European countries, if the government is telling something, The people will listen and they will follow that rules. That is called as discipline. Okay, discipline, punctuality, and all these things. It is naturally there in these European countries and American countries. But in India, we don't have discipline. Okay, the only discipline is not to be in discipline. That's the only discipline Indians have. So the question can be asked is that you as an officer, as an election commissioner chief, okay, you want to conduct an election. Okay, you want to conduct an election, but there is a pandemic situation. At this situation, what will you do? Okay, what are you going to do? This is a situation reaction test. Okay, situation reaction test. If you don't do it, if you don't conduct election, what will happen? According to the constitution, there will be a process of removing you from the post. That means you are failing to do the duty. Okay, you are failing to do the duty. This is one challenge you have. Second challenge you have is that if you conduct the election, there will be violation of the social distancing norm, and this COVID will be spreading rapidly. So you as an officer, what you will do? So this is your situation reaction test. You can give me a response in WhatsApp personally. I'll just check and let you know what is right and what is wrong. Okay, fine. So shall we move ahead to any other article? Done, everyone? Any other doubt you have? Okay.
Sir, one small.
Yeah, tell me first.
Sir, ad hoc means what, sir?
Ad hoc.
Yes, sir.
Ad hoc means temporary. What is the sentence from where you got this?
Sir, in first page that no GST on a vaccine and medical oxygen, that article, sir.
Okay, ad hoc means temporary. Just try to remember, this is a political term. Ad hoc means temporary committee, temporary commission, okay, group, something like that we can say. Fine, okay. So I hope this is the current affairs that you have to focus on today's newspaper. Let us continue with the class. Now I'm going to write some numbers. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now I am asking you, what is the average of these numbers? Try to take your notebook and try to tell me the answer. What is the average of these numbers? Tell me.
3, sir.
3.
3.
3.
Yes, sir.
So here I can do like this.
Average.
Okay, okay, fine, good. Now let us try to understand what is this average all about. Okay, try to understand now. Eyes on the screen. Average means what you are doing is that there is a formula. The total value, okay, the total value divided by the total numbers. Okay, always keep in mind the total number. Okay, so total value means what I'm going to do. Here I'm going to add 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. Whole divided by how many numbers are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so when you do this, you will get the answer as 15 by 5. You will get the answer as 3. This is the mathematical operation. This is what you will do in average chapter. Now let us try to understand. See, average means every time it is a middle number. Understood? So what is a middle number in all this thing? Tell me. What you can see here? What is a middle number? You can see here. That is 3. Okay, so 3 is the average. Okay, now yeah. Now suppose if I say, let me take a next example. In a class, the height of some boys are 161, 162, 163, 164, 165. The height of 5 boys is given. The height of 5 boys are given. What is the average height of the 5 boys? I am asking you this question. So mathematically what you will do, immediately you will add 161, 162, 163. You will add all these things and divide it by 5. Very important, you have to keep eye on this denominator. 5 means always the total number of boys or total number of students, whatever it is. So you will get the answer something. Tell me what is the answer now here? What is the average height here?
163, sir.
163.
163.
Yeah. Yes. Now what you should do is that average is nothing but this is 2 here, this is 2 here. So balanced. What is the center number? That is 163. So the chapter average. Okay, we are watching an easy chapter, that is average.
Sir, one doubt, sir.
Yeah, tell me. Tell me.
Sir, if the number is starting with ascending to descending, we are telling the center is 163. In a question, they are mix up. How can we that time we have to average total by value only we have to put, right?
Yeah, you will get it. Don't worry. Okay, all these examples will be done in detail. Okay. Right now, you should know what is the definition. Average means what? This definition you should know. Okay, this definition you should know. So that's the reason I told you some easy examples. Okay. The higher kind of questions I'll do it in detail now. Now try to understand average chapter we are doing. What are the types of question? They will ask you what is the average of the first 7 natural numbers, the first 8 whole numbers. Okay, so like this kind of question they will ask you. Next they will ask you there are 20 boys in a class who are scoring 35 marks. Okay, and 25 girls in a class those who are scoring 45 marks. So what is the average of the class? This kind of question they will ask you. Next, suppose there are 10 numbers and the average is 15. While calculating two numbers, suppose I am 36 is wrongly taken as 63. What is the correct average? This kind of question they will ask you. Fine. Then batsman kind of question, Sachin Tendulkar. Okay, then parents age. Okay, parents age. This kind of question are expected in average chapter. Now the topic which we are watching is aptitude, which is very, very important. Okay, it is for all examination irrespective of your whatever it is, UPSC or anything it is. Now aptitude, first focus on a chapter called as average, easy chapter, ratio and proportion. Then you have time and work. Then you have time, distance and speed. Then you have pipes and cistern. Then you have boats and stream. Okay, then you have percentage. These chapters you have to learn very, very easy. You can highly score here. It's very easy to score here. Next you have profit and loss, then simple interest, compound interest, discount. This is one family, little tricky. And then you have mensuration. Okay, this is area, surface, volume. Okay, this is little easy, but it will take time. Okay, it will take time to get the answer, and it is lengthy also. So that's the reason today we will do average. We'll see how far we can take on this chapter. Now, let us go with the first problem. I'll solve the first problem here. Suppose, take down. I'm just dictating the question. Take down, everyone, in your notebook. Question number 1. Find the average of first 40 natural number. Find the average of first 40 natural numbers. Find the average of first 40 natural numbers. Those who know can solve it and tell me the answer. Those who don't know, just wait for 1 minute. Okay, look here. How to solve this question? First, what is meant by number?
20, sir.
Yeah.
20, sir.
20? No. Okay, look here. Numbers, there are different numbers like natural numbers, then you have whole numbers, then rational, irrational, okay, complex number. All these numbers are there. What is meant by natural number? It starts with 1, 2, 3, 4 up to infinity. Whole number, it starts with 0, 1, 2, 3, like this. Okay. Now here there's a question from a chapter that is average. Find the average of first 40 natural number. That means what? I have to start with 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4. Like this, I have to go on till 40. Whole divided by down, it will be 40. Why? Because I'm going to add total 40 numbers. So this is one method where you can add and get the answer. Otherwise, there is a formula. You all can take this formula, put a star mark. Very, very important. Very, very important. Take this formula. N into n plus 1 divided by 2. N means how many natural number? Here n is equal to 40. Now tell me the answer. Now tell me the answer.
20.5, sir.
N is equal to 40. So 40 into 40 plus 1 divided by
820.
yes, 820.
220, sir.
820, sir.
Yes, 820 you are getting. But now after that you have to divide it, right? Then required average, the required average will be this 820 divided by 40. 820 divided by 40.
20.5, sir.
Sir, no, sir. Answer is only 820, sir.
Sir, 1640.
1640, sir.
Answer is 820, sir.
1640 is
640, sir.
Wait. This is 220, 41. 820,
That is
right?
final answer, sir. 820 is.
Yeah. Then
820 is final answer.
no, answer should be
19.8.
answer is 20.5. See here, this is n into n plus 1, correct? N into n plus 1, how much you are getting? Here you are getting 820. Okay,
Yes,
now this is
Sir.
Yes, sir.
after this, what you should do? You should divide it by this 40 total numbers. Total number is 40, right? So you should divide it by 820 divided by 40. Now tell me the answer.
20.5, sir.
20.5 is the right answer.
20.5, sir.
20.5. Okay. Find the average of first 20.
Sir, one small doubt, sir.
Yeah, tell me.
Sir, average means the meaning means a common number, sir.
Middle number. Average means you can assume it as the middle number.
Middle number. Common and the middle is different, no, sir.
Common number in the sense, okay, how to say? For example, see, now there are some people here. Okay, imagine I'm drawing like this. Okay, someone is tall, someone is short. Okay, now if you see here, the average height of this person is varying, correct? The graph
Yes,
is
sir.
like this. Okay, the graph is like this. Now if I want to take the average, so what I will do, I'll take this like middle value. So this middle value will be called as average. Understood? So this is what I'm trying to do in this chapter. Slowly you'll understand. Just try to focus on. Now try to do the next question. 20 natural numbers. Find the average of first 20
sir.
20 natural number. I know the formula, n into n plus 1 divided by 2. So what happens? N is equal to 20 here.
8.5, sir.
So this will be 10 into 21, 210. And finally, you have to divide 210 by 20. So what's the answer?
8.5.
10.5.
10.5.
Okay, fine. Next, find the average of first 50 natural numbers. Immediately you can say without solving also.
25, sir.
25.
25. Check karo.
25.5, sir.
25.5.
Yeah, 25.5. 25.5 आना चाहिए. देखो जरा. N into n plus 1 divided by 2. मतलब 50 into 50 plus 1 divided by 2. So क्या हो गया ये? 25 into 51.
Formula means 25.5, sir.
Yeah. Now this 25 into 51, 25 into 51 divided by 50. Okay. So when you solve this, you should get the answer as 25.5. Got it?
Value
Okay.
820 divided by question.
Ready for the next question? The average of, take down, the average of 4 consecutive even numbers is 27. Find the largest number. Find the largest number. Find the largest number. Take down. Try to solve the question. The average of 4 consecutive even number is 27. Find the largest number. Okay, look here, I'll try to solve it. The average of 4 consecutive even number. We don't know which even number is there. So let the first even number be x. The second even number will be x plus 2. The third even number will be x plus 4. And the fourth will be x plus 6. Okay, this is the assumption that I am doing for this even numbers. Okay, now average of the first 4. That means x plus 2 plus x plus 4 plus x plus 6 whole divided by, this is answer 4. So what is the average of this total they have given? The total they have given it as 27. So from here you will find the value of x. The x value you will get it as 24. So when you get x value as 24, see the question what they are asking is that find the largest number. So what is the largest number here? The largest number here it is x plus 6. X plus 6, that means what? 24 plus 6 is equal to 30. So the largest number is 30. This is your answer. The largest number is 30. This is your answer. Take it down.
Sir, why we are adding x plus 2 and x plus 4? That I can't understand.
Because this is even number, no? Even number means what?
Even numbers means 2, 4, 6, 8.
Yeah, so like we are going to add 2 for all the numbers. Suppose if I take 2, this is 2, so this will be 4, this will be 6, this will be 8. Okay, like this. So that's the reason I'm adding 2, then 4, then 6, then 8. Okay, like that.
Sir, we can't add that 2x, 4x, 6x, that like, sir.
2x where?
No, sir, we for x plus 2, I have done that 2x, 4x, sir. That is wrong, no, sir.
No. Instead of x plus 2, you are telling I am taking 2x, 4x, 5x, correct? 6x. You are
Yes, sir,
telling
yes,
like
sir.
this. No, you
Yes,
can't
sir,
take.
is this
You can't take like this because this may not be an even number. Okay, this may not be. Sometimes it may not be an even number. So you cannot take into multiple form. You have to take in addition form only. Okay.